Hey guys, let's check out the energy for this week. I thought we would have a little bit of a different thing. We're going to see how the feminines are feeling right now and what they need. I'm just going to let Spirit guide me in terms of what to grab here. They're feeling inspired. They're feeling relaxed. And they're feeling satisfied. And they're troubled. And they're feeling affectionate. Okay. So let's find out what they're troubled about. What are the divine feminines troubled about this week, Spirit? Oh, I just was told to use a higher love card for that. What are the divine feminines troubled about this week? Balance. They want balance. What else? They're pausing to reflect. Okay. So let's see what this is about. All right, they're trying to go away from their worries and fears. They're trying to manifest a brand new life, but they're having to get away from regrets and disappointments of the past. So let's see, being that they're inspired, relaxed, and satisfied for the most part here, I think what this is they're feeling like, wait, let me just get some clarifiers here. Okay. Okay, so it kind of feels like it's like building on last week. You have her walking away from that one situation and going toward her divine masculine and this new beginning. So that's why she's feeling inspired, relaxed, and satisfied. But the trouble comes in when she realizes she still has to pause to reflect because she feels out of balance. And she's out of balance from the conflict that she used to feel in past relationships. So like some of that stuff is coming up for you guys. Like maybe some of your insecurities are surfacing now that something is beginning, possibly, for many of you. So you're really trying to go away from drama. You're trying to go away from those insecurities and fears on that and address those disappointing times of the past. And you're trying not to drag them forward into your future. You want to close the door on that chapter of your life officially. Sometimes that stuff has to purge back up again in order to get addressed and looked at so that you can call yourself up to a more authentic and vulnerable place with your masculines as you go into this new beginning. And it looks like as you go into this new beginning, you will have success in doing that. You just may have to kind of take a look at the masculines were taking a look at their demons last week. And now it's like, it's been your turn to do that and turn it into success and victory here. It feels like you're just having, you're doubting yourselves a little bit. You're doubting yourselves. You're excited, but you're wondering if you've got what it takes. And that's okay. I mean, that's an absolutely normal thing. You're going to feel that way whenever you start anything new that you're not used to, that you're not, it's like you guys are going to start, a lot of stuff gets dredged up when you guys start getting to know each other and you start actually thinking this is actually going to happen. Watch what you ask for because here it comes, and then all of a sudden you're just like, whoa. All right, so what do you guys need? We know how you're feeling, but what do you need this week, feminines? They need meaning and purpose, inspiration, power in their world, congruency, rest and relaxation, and they need to trust. Ultimately, they need to trust with those other issues. So she wants to be inspired and find meaning and purpose in this connection with her divine masculine. She wants to feel some power. She wants to feel powerful, like she can make a difference, like she can do something. And she wants to feel congruent with him, like they're on the same page so she can actually rest and relax. She wants to make sure that they've talked about everything over, that they're on the same page going forward, Here are the major issues that we've addressed. Here are the things we're both really scared of or concerned about most right now. Let's just pause to reflect how we can come together on those points, and then see, how we can be powerful and meaningful and inspired going forward. Trust, feminines. Trust that you're beautiful enough. Trust that you're beautiful enough. Trust that you will be heard. Trust that you will be understood, because you will be. This divine masculine is going to be participating, and he's going to be dependable. I almost said defendable. You can defend him too. Yeah, I feel like some of you had defensive exes. Give your masculine a fresh, clean slate in this new beginning. Like, don't peg him like your ex. Try not to do that to each other. Try to really keep an open mind as to, try not to get too easily triggered, because whatever you're afraid of, you got to address that head on. You got to not let it ruin your relationship. And you don't want to pigeonhole somebody. You want to be content. And if you're not content, it's just what you're making up in your head, believe it or not. So you really got to get on top of those thoughts. All right, let's take a look at the masculines. How are the masculines feeling this week? How are the masculines feeling? Oh, wait, they just said to pick a couple of cards for the feminine. Sorry. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. She's making some major choices. And she might be choosing who to marry again, or if to marry, because of maybe those insecurities and stuff coming up. But we're going to work very, very hard on expressing exactly what she feels and thinks. She's going to do her very best to get past any self-sabotage and make a major decision to get past those pains of the past, of the betrayal, the distrust, all the stuff, all the chaos and the fighting that may have gone on. Maybe she's afraid that the masculines, certain people don't approve of their relationship and things like that. But she is going to work very, very hard to express how she feels about those things, so she can make this choice with her masculine and start fresh on this new adventure. Maybe gather more information to make herself feel better and assure herself that she's not going to get heartbroken. But she's going to start this new love, and this is stemming from her loving herself. Beautiful. And she knows they have unfinished business, and it's always going to feel like that till she does something. It's what she's been daydreaming of for a really long time. So I believe she's going to go forward. I believe she'll go forward with strength and confidence, and she's going to just make sure she always shares where she's coming from with him, that they are on the same page. Just share your heart. We've been saying that to the masculines for so long, and now it's your little reminder that that's what it's all about. It's not about being perfect people. It's not about being perfect people. It's about, here's how I feel. Here, being open, being able to take responsibility for yourself. In other words, like, some masculines, like, for example, may have been stuck with that karmic situation for a long, long time, like way past its overdue date, its expiration date, right? And they may be really, really mad at that person for keeping them around, stringing them along, lying to them, deceiving them, eventually like betraying them or cheating on them or whatever it was that the karmic did. But really, the ultimate truth of that situation was the masculine kept choosing to be disempowered. He kept choosing fear. He kept choosing to let her rule the situation and run the situation. He wasn't in his power. So don't let your masculine come to you and act like it was all that karmic and it was all her fault or whatever, or his or her fault. That's not taking personal responsibility. Personal responsibility is, it's just apologizing, being like, you know what? And also, us feminines also realize things take time, and we're very compassionate, understanding people. So he should be able to come to you and just say, you know what? I was scared. I was scared of her. I was scared of her. I kept believing her lies, and I just stayed in it, even though I was in love with you, because I just wanted to play it out. I didn't want to have regrets. I wanted to give it all that I could before I could have a clean conscience about going forward with you. You know what I mean? That's responsible. That's coming with your heart on your sleeve and being honest. And in that situation, the feminines have had so much time to think about this that they're going to be like, you know what? I totally get it. I was in that situation myself when I had a karmic. So be understanding, feminines. It's important. And why do I always drop cards? Oh, how are the masculines feeling this week? How are the masculines feeling? Optimistic. Angry. Inspired. They're both feeling optimistic and inspired. Content. It feels like he finally made the right decision. And nervous, of course. And comfortable. He feels really comfortable and open. That's awesome. Amazed even. Okay. And intrigued, of course. So what is coming up with this? This is awesome. Okay. So I would venture to guess that angry has something to do with the karmic that he left behind. I think he's probably pretty, maybe he's dealing with that stuff, or maybe he's upset at the opinions other people have of you, that they're not giving you a chance. That troubled part that you're going through could be that, he maybe people have their opinions about it and he's getting kind of pissed off about it. Yeah, saying that you're not equal to him or her, that somehow this is an imbalanced connection, that, one of you is better than the other. And it's pissing him off. And the Knight of Wands, so he's being courageous and fighting against them. He's just screw you guys for what you think. He's going to ignore them because he knows you're a gift from God. He knows that he chooses you over any of those other options any day. So he's fighting for you. He's nervous. My guess would be that his nervousness is just stemming from being vulnerable with you. Let's check that out. Yeah, making that offer, just texting you, calling you, wondering if he'll disappoint you, just kind of nervous. He's trying to just go away from the unhealthy behaviors as well. He still could be trying to get over disappointments of the past, trying to heal that stuff, trying to just any unhealthy behaviors. He's feeling it out. My past relationship, she complained that I drink too much. Is my feminine going to think the same thing? So he's kind of nervous about that. I should be walking away from these unhealthy behaviors, but will she tolerate it? Or is it the healthiest thing for me to just decide to not put that on her? Just to realize that I've got some unhealthy, and this is for you guys too, Divine Feminines. Some of you need to get back into working out, or some of you need to get back into, doing something more healthy for you as well. He's nervous too, because he's going from a boy to a man, and he's, this guy is somebody who's faithful and devoted and action oriented. Still doesn't mean you're going to be nervous though. I mean, it's there's usually a discomfort about that. Maybe he's a little afraid of he could be a little bit afraid of who he'll have to fight against, because he's got all that going on that's pissing him off. He's also he gets fiery. I feel like he sometimes gets temperamental, and he's wondering if his feminine is going to be cool with that. Did I shrink as I was talking? Okay, let's get a clarifier on that. Yeah, he's got to change his perspective. He knows that he's going to be feeling, as you guys start getting to know each other and going forward, you guys are going to have all kinds of epiphanies and healing from this. So just keep an open mind and keep open communication. Sometimes he comes off as cold too, so he's a little worried about that as well. But he's really trying. He's really trying to get away from all these worries that are coming up for him because he really does want to hold on to you and build a really solid foundation. So masculines, if you're worried about all this stuff, just try to communicate really clearly to your feminines. Don't block her out. You don't necessarily need to fight for her against these other people with these opinions. Just know your truth. Just be confident in your truth. You don't need to say anything to anybody. You don't have to answer to anybody. You don't even have to give an answer at all, except I'm doing what makes me happy. Period. That's it. Just focus on being comfortable with your feminine, content, inspiring one another, healing one another, and be optimistic. Be open. That's all you got to do. Okay. Yeah, because she's just share. Everything will balance out in time. Just share your feelings as you go along. Just put your heart on your sleeve. Put your heart on your sleeve. Love is Blind. I just watched Love is Blind for the first time. And it's pretty cool because they really open up to each other because they can't really see each other. They can just hear each other's voices as they're getting to know each other. So they're much more vulnerable. And that's really your wish fulfillment. I mean, that's what you really want to have is somebody you can be totally yourself with and be vulnerable with. So just keep coming from that place. Just keep reminding yourself, don't shut this one out. I'm going to tell her how I feel. I'm going to tell her why I'm scared. I'm going to tell her why I'm angry. Because you're manifesting this is a brand new life. This is a totally different life than what you've had before. And this is just the beginning. And you love this person like crazy, and you want to have the courage to speak your truth. You want to you've come out of hiding your feelings for her now, and you're willing to just keep coming like this, even if it's hard. See, you can't even look up. Even if it's hard to say what you got to say, it's so important that you speak your truth, you guys. You got the Midas touch. You can make anything happen. You can cause balance to happen. You can be the mature one. You can be like, let's bring it to the table. Let's really get real and bring all of our stuff here. Because we can make anything happen. We can create anything together. Let's go forward boldly and be like totally in our power. Cupid's arrows are hitting us hard, and feminines, you're everything he's ever wanted in a woman, and he's learning how to be more in a receptive place. Like, hey, I'm open. However this goes, I'm open. Let's just keep going forward and keep communication up and keep going to the next level. Let's just keep this going forward and don't let it get stuck. You know what I mean? All right. Now I'm feeling drawn. Feeling drawn to the higher love cards. Yeah, now you've got to balance. You got to focus on your intention for this relationship, that it be a balanced partnership and that you'll have achievement and success. Just focus on that. You can visualize that. You can think about it. And you can plan and develop this together with good communication. It is going to be a balanced partnership, and you will have achievement and success. Leave your past behind, both of you. Leave your past behind with any past experiences with anybody. Because now it's going to be a totally, totally different thing. Decision making with the karmic. You might have to make sure that she's completely cut out of your life because now you found your soulmate. Don't bring that unhealthy stuff forward. Don't bring her opinions of you forward either. If she put you down and said you weren't good enough, and if she said, I don't know, you're a thug and you don't deserve this, or like that person's not like you, or whatever they were doing or whatever they were saying, don't listen. Don't let that karmic voice follow you forward. You believe in yourself. You can choose to believe in yourself, and your feminine, she believes in you. So that's all that matters. You guys just believing in each other. Would you want your feminine to like believe in all the stuff that her ex was telling her? That she's not worthwhile, that she's not pretty enough, not good enough. Karmics do that to just keep you down because they actually know that you're a star. You're like this incredible person that shines in this world. So they have to put you down. A lot of them are narcissistic or even psychopaths and sociopaths and stuff. And those people, they feel really bad about themselves. So they push you down so that you feel bad about yourself so that they feel better than you. So that way they don't have to feel bad about being the one who's actually the worst one. You know what I mean? It's all just game playing, and it's all silly, and it's not even true. So don't be so gullible as to believe them. You stand in your own strength. You believe what you believe. And if I were you, I would believe what your feminine believes of you. And feminines too. If you're masculine, obviously your masculine's crazy. Both of you guys are crazy about each other. If you can just believe that you are how they see you, then you got it. You got this. Don't listen to the ex. Don't listen to that little voice in your head that's very doubtful. Listen to your lover. Listen to your true love, because they really are your counterpart. And they see the truth. They see the truth of who you are. And if you don't feel like you're there right now, you could be. You can be. And you will be, as you continue to be vulnerable and authentic and share your heart. So don't even worry about it. I feel like just grabbing a couple final cards here. Yeah, your true love is going to be healing you. Go on this adventure with this person you have unfinished business with. Maybe you guys will be working together, but you know this is your home. You know this is the person you can trust and confide in to help heal you and get you past those beliefs and those fears that aren't even true. Heal it. Heal it with this new person. All right. Have a beautiful day and week, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye, guys.
Hey, if you like my videos, please share, subscribe, and set your bell notifications on so you'll know the moment they come out. Also, don't forget that you can go to my website and order a personal reading at amysatori.com/services. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day.